I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor,
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need? 65, 65.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Check 26, check 26. What, 11, 11, 11, 11.
25, check 25.
No.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
Lock. Hey, alert.
On play action, now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go toss right with Coleman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jerick McKinnon, 2 years in the making, gets his first 49er carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Buccaneers' 7-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Watch the screen! White!
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, box cut. 54. Watch the screen.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's got it. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's right. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Fred Warner, coming off a strong rookie year, in on the stop for the Niners.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Draw play. Winston to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Jameis now on first down. Going up top for Miller. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Follow. Defense. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Easy. Come on. You better bring it. 56. 56 is the Mike. I'm here all day. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo! I got you.
Fires the mic. We got it. Deuce.
Six.
Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go.
11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, They've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Switch. Check 13. Check 13. Come on. Sunday.
A first down throw for Winston. And Winston lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Winston now after the fumble recovery. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Winston. Going deep this time for Miller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Come on, fellas. Here we go.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
He's coming. You guys up
21.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We got it.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Here we go. 180!
Everyone got 4 down. Hatchet.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Play action now, Winston. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you across state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Winston. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The intended receiver, Andre Ellington. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston airing this one out for Evans. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jameis again. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. Off the play fake, Winston. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Justin Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go,
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down.
Hey, gun. Hey, Alpha. Hey, go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Hey, pick your game up.
11.
SOS.
Garoppolo now. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Winston. That's caught out left by Perriman. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deep Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, Disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston now. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
21.
Right there.
Hey, shoot.
54 miles.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Go ahead. Get hot!
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. Like 80!
Hey, you don't want to see me.
13!
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
13!
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kevin Coleman taking it in. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jameis to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner. In there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Take it at the 37. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Play action. Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
21. 21.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
54 Mike. Here we go.
Check 65.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Able to avoid him. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
I got you.
54. Mike 54.
21.
Let's get that ball right here.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, Steve 6.
Now Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And it's a fumble. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here we go. 180!
54. Hey, come on now.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this. 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
That is caught inside the 5. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here we go.
Second and goal from the one. It's Coleman here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up on Levante David. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Ready? Check 56. You ain't going nowhere.
Following the interception, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third and 10. The give is to Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford giving him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Watch the pass. Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down now. It's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Handoff, Coleman, right side. A nice little juke. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Back to the foul behind. Hey, let's get a good version. Watch his flat. Watch his hat. Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught at the 20. And some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas and make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. A win would be their first of the young season. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Every time, keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball. 56.
Hey, 5 on the kicker. 5 on the kicker.
One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
So the victory here for San Francisco.
And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Niners, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a